everybody. I am so excited because we're talking hair tonight. And I've got my special guest, actually the hair guru, right? This is Boris from EVOLVh hair care, my favorite hair care. Boris was just going, oh, your hair looks really good. We just got on and I'm like, yeah, because of the EVOLVh products. That's why. So really excited to have you here tonight and welcome.
Thank you, Sophie. It's a thrill to be here with you again. And yeah, your hair looks gorgeous. And I know we were backstage and I was just commenting on not only how healthy it looks, but also the haircut you got recently. It's just absolutely perfect. Compliments to
Thank
the
you.
haircut.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I was just saying to Boris that I just got about 2 or 3 inches lopped off. And Boris, because he is literally the hair guru, he's been in the hair business for how many years? Like 20 or 30 years?
I was about 6 months old, I would say. Literally, my mom opened the salon when I was 12. And I've been in the business ever since. So
that's amazing. So this is a man who knows hair, and so he just commented on it, and nobody else would probably notice. Like my husband would totally not notice, but you notice. But anyway, and that's one thing I think for me as an older woman who likes to have long hair, is it is really important to have it cut regularly, just to, as you say, to have that nice kind of blunt cut to keep it looking fresh and healthy.
It looks amazing. And if you look at the texture of your hair, it looks so youthful. And it's, we get a lot of compliments from users that say, ever since I started using your products, my hair now feels like it did when I was 22 or 25.
It really is the case. And I'm just going to cut straight to the chase very quickly here for all of you who are watching. So I'm on with Boris from EVOLVh. Now, EVOLVh, so many of you ask me about hair care, hair products, shampoos, conditioners, hairstyling products. I get endless questions. And I just want to tell you, why my hair feels so healthy and silky and great, despite the fact that I've got grays, a lot of grays in my hair. And we are talking about mature hair tonight. That is the topic that we're talking about. And despite that, my hair my stylist said to me when she cut my hair, she said, the condition of your hair, she said, I can't even. I put it down to 2 things. One is, and it's not genetics, by the way, because my mother has very, very thin, brittle hair and my dad has no hair, go figure. But I put it down to 2 things, seriously. I put it down to what I eat, the nutrition, what I nourish my body with, and the hair care products that I use. And I use EVOLVh. And tonight, there is a special deal. A lot of you have said to me, oh, are there any coupon codes for EVOLVh products? Well, yes, there are. And I'm just going to say this at the top so that we'll get that. And I'll sort of say this later as well for those that missed it. But if you use the code Sophie Faves, Faves, Araceli, Sophie, SOP, I'll put it in right now. I think Catherine will probably put it in. And go to the EVOLVh, but Sophie will put it in. Catherine will put it in. Sophie Faves. That's the coupon code there. And that will get you 20% off, isn't it, Boris?
It is.
Yeah. So use that and get stocked up. Because, Boris, I have those big, giant, they're not actually giant. Your ones are sort of a really manageable size. They're the pump dispensers. They're about this big of the shampoo and conditioner.
This one right here.
Thank you. Look at that, everybody. That is what I have in my bathroom permanently. And when I travel, and just recently I was away, Boris, last week, and I literally had to decant it because I will not use anything else. Because what I found is that other hair shampoos, I found since I got turned on to EVOLVh, is that other brands, they coat my hair with this weird film, because I do have dry hair, and it coats it and it makes it heavy, and it's just, I can't deal. So So tonight, yes, ship. Oh, wait a minute. Let me ask. Laura says, do you ship to Canada?
We can. We prefer not to because we run into a lot of customs issues. So we have an amazing partner in Canada called the Green Jungle Beauty Shop, and they ship all over Canada. You could also order us from well.ca and also the Detox Market in
Oh
Canada.
yeah, the Detox Market. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
And
So,
maybe if Catherine's on, Catherine, you might pop even. I'm asking. This is asking a lot of you,
the
Catherine.
only
But you
thing
might
is,
even.
yeah, the only thing is those partners will they're not participating in our special 20.
No, no, no. So
Yeah.
sorry if you live. The only way that you can make use of this amazing, amazing thing of getting 20% off all your products is to use if you live, you know, in I'm afraid in North America, and you use that code Sophie Faves. All right. So tonight the topic is. We are talking about mature hair, graying hair, and I'm so excited to get into this topic because it's a topic that so many women. It's a very trending topic, I think, because I think since the pandemic, a lot of women who couldn't go out to color their hair or got fed up with doing it at home would just go, you know what? I'm just going to let my hair be its natural gray color. One of my very good friends, Boris, did that, and she actually is a brunette or was a brunette.
Yeah.
And she let her hair go completely gray. So it started off gray down to like here. And then she had this little, it was almost like a line of then her brunette hair, but it looked so cool. She looked super rock and roll. Then she would like take it into a ponytail. And then she had this beautiful gray kind of thing. And then this little ponytail. And now she's great. And she looks so beautiful and so stunning. So ladies, that's what we're talking about tonight. So share this, press the share button on this live stream for any of your friends, family, girlfriends, anybody who's been talking to you recently going, oh, I've got grays, or should I go gray, or I don't know to, or how to care for mature hair. Yeah. So go ahead and press that button because you're not going to want to miss this conversation because Boris is such a wealth of information. Every nugget that he says, you're really going to want to listen to. And I have to say that we met, gosh, I think about 5 years ago. Yep. And I knew the moment our very first conversation that we spoke, I just knew after being half an hour on the phone to Boris that it's like, oh, this is somebody who knows his hair everything as much as I know about nutrition. And I appreciate that because I just want to get to the truth. Yeah. I want something that works. I want efficacy. I want something that is going to be good for my health, good for everybody's health, good for the planet. So this is very unusual, the EVOLVh products, because they are clean, they are green, but unlike, I'm going to even go as high as 90% of clean and green hair care products, I haven't found ones that I am so absolutely like, this is what I use now, and I can't live without it. So that's what EVOLVh is. So you do want to check out, I use, Boris, religiously, the Instant Shine shampoo and conditioner, right? That is the Instant Shine, isn't it? The blue one.
The Ultra Shine.
Sorry, the Ultra Shine.
Yes.
It's the Ultra Shine. Glad you corrected me on that. So I use the Ultra Shine shampoo and conditioner.
We'll cover that today as far as all the different types, and I can make suggestions on which one.
Great. And you ask questions, ladies. Yeah. We're here. Boris is going to answer questions, but that's what I use. And we can get into hair types and we can get into what's the best one for you, because there's one for volumizing. There's all different kinds. So we're really going to want to get into that. I'm just pulling up some of my questions here. So let's jump in right away. Araceli, we've got regulars. Jill, right. We've got Lara, we've got lots of regulars on. So excited. Get your questions ready. Share the live stream. So first off, Boris, why does hair turn gray?
Well, so the color in our hair is controlled by melanin, which is the same thing that controls our skin color. And for whatever reason, and we truly don't know for sure, but as we age, we just lose the melanin in our hair. And you can substitute color pigment for the word melanin And truly, we really don't know why it happens, but we just know it does, and that's the reason. And so it's one of those, this is one of my favorite topics because I feel like it's so important, because when we start to see those grays, that's usually the first sign for us, women and men, that, oh my gosh, okay, I'm actually aging. Gosh darn it, I can't believe. Because when you're like really young, you're like, oh, it's never going to happen to me. Like I'm never going to look like my mom or my dad. Like, I'm just going to be stuck in time at 25 forever. But as we know, that's not the case. And when we see those first grays, that's when we first start to hit that little bit of a panic thing where we're like, oh crap, it's happening. And so it's so important. And the thing is, what I wanted to really talk about today is how to really embrace those grays in a way where you can feel really confident that your hair can still look beautiful, can still look youthful, just like yours, Sophie. And so I'm really excited that we're talking about this today.
Great. That's fantastic. Yeah. So I'm just going to take some questions as they're coming in, and then we'll continue our conversation. But that's a great explanation. It's just like your skin changes.
It's like your skin, yeah. And I just want to mention, and we've probably touched on this before, one is we, and certainly myself, we like to take a very holistic approach to hair care and to our hair. And I just have to say, it really does start with nutrition. So as amazing as our products are, your first step is what you eat. And I'm just being very honest about that because that's so important. And so in case you're wondering, the nutrients that are most important for healthy hair, and especially as you're graying, would be vitamins A, B, D, and E. Those are your best friends for great hair. And then minerals would be folic acid, biotin, selenium, and magnesium, and also iron. And those are all the things that are the nutrients that your body depends on to produce really healthy hair, also your nails, your skin. So without those nutrients, those are really your absolute best friends. And I'm sure, I know I see you nodding yes to that. But
well, yeah. And as you're going through all of those, this is how my mind works as a nutritionist. I'm like, okay, so selenium, you're going to eat your Brazil nuts, every day, a couple of Brazil nuts. That's how you're going to get your selenium. And pretty much all of those vitamins and minerals that you mentioned you'll have a plethora of those, adequate amounts of those, if not more, with a whole food plant-based diet. So yay, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to take some questions now. So first off, we have a question from Dawn. What's the difference between the moisture shampoo, the Ultra Shine, and the hydrating wash? Now, let me just see, Smart Curl. What will give dry hair more life?
Okay, so the main difference between the hydrating wash, which is under our Smart Curl category, and even though it's called a Smart Curl, technically anyone can really use it, although we formulated it specifically for curly hair. And the difference between Smart Curl and Ultra Shine is that it will deliver more moisture. But I just want to preface that with the fact that Ultra Shine delivers a lot of moisture. So what is the real question is, do you care about volume? Is your hair fine? Because if you have fine hair and it's a little bit on the flat side and you want more fullness, I would recommend Ultra Shine because you'll get more volume from it. If you have a lot of hair and volume's not a concern, then you can go but you want the most moisture, then you can go with Smart Curl, or also we have Smart Color shampoo and conditioner, which is formulated specifically for helping your color look its absolute best. Then I would steer you in that direction. So I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, that's great. And what you might want to do, Dawn, and all of you listening, is certainly I use the Ultra Shine. And here's what is really very unique and unusual about this shampoo for me. Having tried, I'm 57 years old, so you can imagine the amount of shampoos that I've tried in my lifetime, green over the last 10 years, every green one on the market. But what is very unusual for me is when you've shampooed and conditioned, using any of them, because I've tried all of them. I've tried the curl, I've tried the smart color, I've tried the ultra shine, is that it's this, your hair feels, it sounds odd, but it feels bizarrely clean. Like, you know, when you would, what, I don't know, almost like a sort of childlike, it's like squeaky clean, but not dry clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, I can't put my finger on it. You're the technician, you're the formulator, but it's different to almost any shampoo that's out there. That if you typically will use a shampoo and a conditioner for dry hair or for curly hair, it doesn't feel clean. Are you getting it? Does this make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. You know, virtually every other product is formulated with ingredients that coat the hair. So one of the first ingredients to look for if you want to know if it's coating or not is panthenol. So if you see panthenol in the ingredients list, you know it's going to create an outer, almost like, I don't want to say it's a film, but it's a very potent surface level moisturizer that sits on the surface of the hair. And that is in virtually every formulation. Sometimes they'll list it as vitamin B5, but it's the same thing. It's an ingredient that was created in the 1940s, and it's still used today. We think it's a real kind of archaic kind of thing, but so we choose not to do that because our mission is to get nutrients into the hair. And if you have these coating agents like panthenol or silicones, it makes it really hard to get anything else into the hair. And the way we get your hair to feel like it did when you were younger, and why your hairdresser comments on how amazing your hair texture is for the following reasons. So what's needed for your hair to feel like it did when you were much younger is our fatty acids. Those are the things that truly moisturize hair from inside, just as they do when you put fatty acids on your skin. And so we focus on getting very specific fatty acids into the hair fiber, and it's transformative. But the only way to do it is to not layer the hair with a bunch of stuff on top that keeps the fatty acids out. And that's what you notice. It's truly unique formulations, literally designed to alter the texture of the hair by getting these nutrients into the hair. And that's really the EVOLVh difference. There's no other formulation that I'm aware of out there that's like ours, or that's really focused on transforming the texture. And to me, especially for graying hair, that's everything.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you said that, because I do. I mean, I dye my hair, but I have a lot of grays. I mean, luckily I'm blonde, so the gray is like highlights. I have natural highlights now. Gray. But the texture, you know, is so important. Now, Boris, I have a couple of quick questions that have come in. So Kathleen says, will the shampoo take out the yellow in the hair?
The shampoo, it won't take out the yellow, but it can help prevent becoming yellow in the first place. So let's quickly talk about what causes the yellow. So the yellow happens because gray hair tends to be very porous. So it easily absorbs things from the environment. If you used another shampoo or conditioner that has artificial dye in it, that could create yellowness. Just things from the environment will create that coloring. And so if you're using EVOLVh, especially if you're using our leave-in conditioner spray, so we'll maybe get a chance to talk about our 3-step systems for healthy hair. Super important. So what happens is the porosity is partially caused by the outer layer of the hair called the cuticle to be raised. And so to close the cuticle, you have to hit your hair with something acidic, especially after you wash it, because when you wash your hair, you're using municipal water, which is alkaline. And alkalinity, while it's wonderful inside our bodies, it's not very good for our hair, not even that great for our skin. And so you want to use one of our leave-in sprays. I have an example of one here because I love props. But if you use this after washing your hair, you likely will not have to deal with yellow hair, or even our shampoo and conditioner will help seal the cuticle and balance the pH of the hair as it's being drenched by the alkaline water. If you have yellow hair, using a purple or violet color shampoo will help, but you only want to use that very sparingly because it will ultimately take your color in a whole nother direction if you overuse it. So once in a while, if you want to bring your hair back to normal, go ahead and use the violet or purple shampoo. But the real solution is to protect your hair from becoming yellow in the first place by using the leave-in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and the leave-in, could you hold that up, Boris? And it's called, what is the leave-in spray called?
Well, we now have a total of 4, but just to keep it simple, the one that you want isn't really, well, this one is called our Instant Volume Elixir for those who want volume. But the classic, the standard that I recommend to start with is called Smart Start.
Yes, I love, and that's the one I use. It's amazing.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if it's possible, but maybe after in this, I don't know, in the next week, maybe you guys can send a follow-up email to everyone who's here. We can send some, or we can post some content about everything I'm talking about.
That's a great idea. We'll take some notes and we can send everybody an email. So the questions are coming in fast and furiously. So let me get to the next one.
Go ahead.
No, was there anything you wanted to add to that?
It's the old adage, what's that saying? A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So this spray is your prevention to yellow hair. So that's it.
And your prevention to everything as well. And it's beautiful. You shampoo, condition, spray, and then style. And you really don't, there are lots of styling products that EVOLVh does. The mousse is amazing, but you actually don't need, I mean, right now I have nothing in other than those 3 products. All right, important question. Yeah. How can we treat the symptom of gray/maturing hair? How should our hair care routine mature with our hair? I think that's such a great question.
It's a wonderful question. So as we mature, what happens with the hair fiber is it begins to lose its elasticity. So it's not as stretchy and it becomes more coarse, less soft. The diameter of the strands actually becomes smaller. So giving it that nutrition is what becomes key. So it goes back to those fatty acids I talked about. And also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the amino acids that are in the product as well. So it's really the fatty acids and the amino acids, because the amino acids are important because your hair is primarily protein and amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So the way when we're younger, the hair is loaded with lots of protein, lots of elasticity. You can get away with using Pantene as much as you want because you don't really care because it just doesn't matter. But as we age, the hair texture changes and it loses the content. The proteins become weaker. The fatty acids or the moisture level of the hair becomes almost non-existent sometimes. So we got to put those things back in. And that's the secret. So as far as your maintenance, we created these products to be your gray hair maintenance, basically. And so when you use EVOLVh, and by the way, I know I probably sound like I'm a commercial for the product, which I sort of am, but the truth is, I'm so passionate about people's hair, and so we created the product to create healthy hair, not to sell the product. We only sell it because we have to make it work as a business. The joke at our office is always, if it was up to Boris, he would just give it all away. Because I literally, I get chastised. I just want to give it all out because I just want people to have this because I know what a difference it will make in their lives. And so that's what it's all about. But back to that question, amino and fatty acids into the strands is the secret sauce. And there's really no other product line that I'm aware of that really delivers it quite the way we do, and that's why you get the results that you do, Sophie. And like you said, you've tried them all.
Tried everything.
And I'm not here. There's a lot of wonderful products out there, but they're designed for a different purpose, basically.
They're a different purpose, and some of them smell lovely, and some of them have got fancy packaging, and some of them have got fancy schmancy oils and ingredients in them. But I'm telling you, I mean, and I will. You know me, community. Yes. If I'm tried, tested, I will only get behind something that really, truly, I know if you get it in your hands, you're going to be like.
Sophie, the best part for me is, we've been doing this now together for a while. And what's great about EVOLVh products is, well, we've been doing this ourselves as a company for over 10 years. And we still have so many customers that go back to the very first years of the business because this is the one hair care line you can stay on forever and your hair will never tire of it. And totally. That's the other amazing thing, because most people get burned out on their brands within a couple of years max usually, and they want to start rotating shampoos, conditioners. You just don't have to do that with our products, because the benefits are actually progressive. Because it's like you never stop eating good food. Like, you don't say, okay, I've eaten enough salad for the rest of my life. Like, you need to continually take those nutrients in, and the more you do it and for longer that you do it, the better the results. So anyhow.
No, it's absolutely true. I liken it to women who go diet hopping.
Yeah.
It's like, you try something and you're like, oh gosh, I'm hoping this is going to work, and it works for 2 seconds, and then you put all the weight back on again, and then you're looking for the next new and shiny diet. And the same with hair care. And let's just be honest, let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
Most of those hair care brands, they don't deliver results, and you're not going to have it. You're still going to have frizzy, dry, textured hair that looks just old and brittle and dry. And that's it. So you're forever looking for things like, and there's all that BS marketing of like, this gives you smooth and silky and soft, and the B5 sounds really good, but Boris has just blown that one out of the water. Actually, it's not. It just coats your hair. And so I liken it to that. All right, we've got some other burning questions coming in here. Right. So what are the top EVOLVh products that can take us from unruly, brittle grays to chic, aging hair? I know that's a big question for you, but if you can just help everyone who's watching.
Yeah. So I would say your 3-step system. So that's any of our shampoos, conditioners, plus the leave-in spray comprise the 3 steps. That's your daily, or however often you like to wash your hair.
Okay, just stop for a second. So first off, how often should we wash our hair? Every other day? Does that work?
To be very frank, and it's whatever fits your lifestyle, your preferences. With our products, if you want to wash daily, nothing bad is going to happen. And for some people, it just feels so good. They love it. Ideally, you would be washing your hair every 2 to 3 days. So not daily, but if you want to wash daily, this is the product to do it with, because it's going to be so gentle and nutritious, if you will. So there's no harm in doing it. But ideally, every 2-3 days, every 2-3 days. Some people like to go a whole week without washing. So it's just, because everyone's different. Yeah.
I like clean hair. I like the feeling of clean hair. I
do too. And also a clean scalp. So
it's having a feeling of a clean scalp.
But to answer that prior question, so the 3 steps are your core. And then the other product that's essential if you are graying is the Ultra Repair Mask. And that is your high-speed train to success, because that is going to have the greatest impact. And so I recommend masking about every 3 to 4 washes. That would be the ideal cadence. And the mask is going to give you a much greater concentration of those very unique amino and fatty acids. And the mask actually contains one very specific amino acid that's not in most of our conditioners, and that's L-tyrosine. And L-tyrosine is essential if you color your hair, because it is a magnet for color pigment. And as I mentioned, gray hair is more porous, so it has it finds it more difficult to hold on to pigment. So color tends to fade faster when you are coloring grays. It may also be uneven when you apply it, tends to go kind of pull darker on the ends, or you'll see spawning or banding, all those types of things. And if you use the mask, it's going to help eliminate all of those issues. It will keep your color in your hair without fading longer, or with less fading. And more importantly, it's going to give you that texture change that you're looking for to make your hair soft and bouncy and shiny and soft and all that stuff. Yeah. So the mask is key.
Okay.
So
that's fantastic. Let me just recap there for everybody. So the steps that we're going through are, I just want to make this really clear. And just so that you know, everybody, these steps, these products come in different sizes. So you can try the smaller size. I don't know if you've got any examples.
We make everything available in a 2-ounce travel. So make it really easy for anyone to try anything.
Okay, so there's a 2-ounce travel, then there's a slightly larger. Is it 16 ounces, the next one?
The next one is 8.5.
Okay,
Yep.
yes.
And then the next is the liter size. So if you're buying shampoo, conditioner, or the mask, you will save quite a bit of money if you buy the liter. So each liter, which is this, contains the volume of 4 of these for the price of about less than 3. So it's kind of like buying 3 getting 1 free. So
that's a great point. And honestly,
we say save more, waste less, because it's less plastic, less bottles.
Absolutely. But ladies, I'm just going to say, just trust that if you're going to get it, go for the liter. Don't dilly-dally around with the little thing, because you can just, I have the liter and you can pump that into a little travel bottle easily yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're going to use this coupon code, which is the Sophie Faves, I think Catherine's put it in there, you're going to get 20% off. And it really, for a very, very short time, and it really behooves you to do that. And just do yourself a favor, get the shampoo, the conditioner, and the mask, right? Yep. I didn't realize the mask came in the liter, which I have to get, because actually it's great just to have it in your bathroom. It's just there. And if you're going to be masking every 3 or 4 shampoos, then it's a great idea just to have it in your bathroom and just to have those 3 pump liter containers there, ladies, because then you're
I agree. And just so you know, a special the 20% off thing is, we only, as a company, we only do 20% off 3 times a year, which is Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Black Friday. So we'll have that soon. So you're getting before even Black Friday, and even then we have a spending tier to get to 20. I think it's for only get 20% off normally with us if you spend 200 or more, but with Sophie you get 20% off no matter what your order size is or card value. So this is a very special offer just for your amazing community.
And it's a short time, so just get on it, get ready, get yourself sorted, because honestly, I don't know about you, but you watching, ladies, let me know, but a good hair day just feels good. And so it's really, I think it's so important. Right, we have another important question. Let's talk about, so we've got the 3-step process, which is the shampoo, the conditioner, the masking, then we have the leave-in spray. So isn't it more like a 4-step process?
Well, the masking, so when you're using the mask on that day or evening or whatever, you're not using the conditioner.
Got it.
So another way to look at it, we say cleanse, treat, protect. So cleanse with the shampoo, treat with the conditioner or the mask, and then protect, including protecting from those icky yellows, with the leave-in spray.
Great. So great. So we're going to do that. We're going to cleanse, and then we're going to treat, and then we're going to protect. That's the 3-step process every single day. And go to the to the website. We'll not get in it. There were some other questions about which one's for which, but Ultra Shine is what I use. And if you've got more color treated, like dark hair, then you may want to go for the color. There's the volumizing. So we'll talk about that in a moment. But I do want to get onto the styling products, because that is the 3-step process. And so those are the 4 products you need, basically: shampoo, conditioner, leave-in protecting spray, which also doubles as a styling spray, by the way. And you want to get the mask. So we're all good with that. Make sure you do that. All of you go get it today. Use the code, get those products. If you can, as I say, don't dither around with the little sizes. Just go and just do it and get the liter ones. And it's a nice size, fits in your shower thing, perfect. So another question. So with these styling now, so styling gray hair.
Yes.
Mature hair. I know what are some of the products I like, but you're the expert, you're the guru. Speak to us about how we can style our hair and what products we should be using.
Yeah. So first off, if you can, air drying is always going to be the best. So if you can avoid the blow dryer or the hot tools, it is helpful, because you're going to create extra stress for your beautiful strands with the heat products. So we design all of our stylers to be amazing for air drying. And I would say one real hero product for grays is a product we have called Super Finish Polishing Balm. And it's a product that makes the hair more smooth. It reduces frizz. It also tames any flyaways. But the other thing is it has a very unique additional amino acids for more treatment of the hair, which strengthens it and which adds to that soft feeling. And it's incredible, and also available as all of our products in a travel size if you just want to test it out, or in a full size, which is a 6-ounce bottle. So Super Finish is, I would say, kind of a must to have in your repertoire. And then from there, it's kind of a function of what you're looking to achieve. If you want more voluminous hair, we recently launched a mousse called Insta Volume Mousse.
Oh, that mousse is incredible. Wait. Before
Yeah.
you go to the mousse, I just want to get clear on the, have you got the balm, the beautiful styling balm to show everybody?
Not with me.
Okay. Just, will you go, because you spoke the name very quickly. Will you tell
Yes, Super Finish Polishing Balm.
Super Finish Polishing Balm.
Yes.
It comes in a bottle. Now, I just want to ask you one thing.
And maybe Chrissy can put a link to it in the Facebook comments.
Yeah, sure. Or Catherine will for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, no, Catherine will for sure. If you would, Catherine, that would be amazing. I want to just ask you very quickly about that before we go on to the mousse, because the one thing that I think we get blasted with, you go to the drugstore, you go to this, you go to that, and there are shelves of products which promise it's a kind of either a serum, an oil, or a balm.
Yeah.
It's almost like what is it called, that brand, the defrizzing products, basically.
Okay.
And they're everywhere, and I think most of them don't work. So could you just explain what is the difference between this product and most of what we're going to find on the drugstore shelf?
Well, most of the things on the drugstore shelf are going to be silicone forward formulations. So very heavy coating. You're going to really feel the product in your hair. The difference with like, let's say, Super Finish is that it's silicone free. And instead, we're using plant-based ingredients that give you all the performance without the coating. And so when you apply it, you see the results, but you feel like there's nothing in your hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone we work with, she has the best quote. It's the product that feels like nothing yet does everything.
Yeah.
And that's our whole goal. Like, we want your hair to just feel like amazing, gorgeous, healthy hair. We don't want you to feel
weighed down or oil or some kind of strange
and that's really one of the key EVOLVh differences is you'll barely notice that there's product in your hair, actually, and that's amazing.
Great. Fantastic. All right, now let's talk about, ladies out there, I have a question for you. Have you used mousse since the 1980s? So I was totally like, do not put mousse anywhere near me, because I used to use a lot of mousse in the 1980s, and it was like this kind of, I can't even describe to you what the style is. I'll have to try and find a picture for you one of these days, Boris. But anyway, so it's that wiry, crunchy, weird kind of deal, which we all wanted. It was like, that was the effect you wanted, was this kind of weird sort of wiry hair. But this mousse, which I was like, really, Boris? I don't think so. And then I tried it, and it is absolutely fantastic. So why should we, if we've got mature hair, graying hair, why would mousse be a really great addition to our styling routine?
Yes. So the mousse is made for anyone who wants more fullness. So if you have finer hair and you want more volume, it's going to be one of your absolute best friends. And so the reason that we went with a mousse is because the foam delivery system is really unique, and that it's the best way to get product on every strand if you want to create real saturation. So better than a cream or a gel. that's the whole goal behind the mousse as a delivery system. It's not just because foam is fun to play with, which it can be, but it's really to get the product on the strands in a more saturated way. And so that's why the mousse delivery system exists and why we chose that. And then the way we formulate is very different. Those old mousses from the 80s and even how they still make them today are very high in alcohol. They really dry out your hair, and they tend to, like you said, dry in a very crunchy fashion. And we don't have any of that. This is very, we like to leave the crunch to our granola or favorite healthy snack, but for our hair, we don't really want that, or we want to minimize that as much as possible. So this is going to give you a beautiful voluminous result, but without the crunch, and the hair will not be dried out. However, it does have a lot of tapioca starch and flax, and both of those ingredients are fantastic for absorbing excess oils. So if you do have fine hair and you do want to be able to go an extra day or two without washing your hair, this is so good for that. It's going to really help you quite a bit. And then once you've applied the mousse, if you want to take it a step further, we have a new product that we just launched called Dream Gel, and it really is a dream. We'll have to send you a sample to try, Sophie, because this is brand new. And you just take a little bit of this over the mousse, and it's just gorgeous. And so the way I recommend using it is apply the mousse to wet hair, and then use the gel when you're about 50% dry, and just a small amount to kind of give you that extra zhuzh. And
wow, but I would have never thought of using, I would never pick up a gel.
Yeah.
I would never. It's almost like a gel. That's for a man.
Oh, no. So here we are. Gel and mousse, the two products that most of us
avoid. I'm like, no.
But we've completely reinvented them. So this gel is very creamy. It's, if I can say it this way, it's delicious. It's full of, we actually, one of the first ingredients is amino acids. So it acts as a treatment, and it has some really unique oils too. So it adds added moisture, and it has this amazing performance. It's really something. So the way you would use it is, especially if you are going to use some heat with your hair, and you're going to curl or try to blow dry your hair smooth, or for extra volume, the gel is amazing. But of course, start with the mousse for your mousse. That's your foundation, and then if you want to add to it, you can.
Can I ask you, if you wanted to, so you've got the mousse in, you've done the whole thing, and you've got this lovely volume. Does the gel help piece it out? You know, sometimes I like that slightly piecey look.
That's exactly what it's for.
Right.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
And that's good to know, because I would never think to go to a gel for that. So I think, in a way, for me, I want to think of it more as that, like that, as you said, it's a creamy texture that gives that nice pieciness.
Yeah, it's very creamy, and it kind of gives you that like little bit of added texture, which creates,
which I love.
Yeah,
I love that.
A little bit of texture just makes the hair just feel amazing, and gives you that really fun styling effect. So
yes,
exactly. You hit it on the head.
Yeah, I'm glad that was sort of made clear for me, because you are my hair guru. So for me, I just want it sounds so silly. I don't know if anybody else enjoys talking about hair, but I love it. But it's those little tiny nuances, and it's so personal for all of us, isn't it? Because some of us, I personally, whether I do my hair with a little bit of a blow dried with a little bit of a curl like today, or if I blow dry it straight, I like to have a little bit of pieciness. I like to drag something like that. I'm really excited to try it through.
It's fun to have that slightly, as we call it, kind of that lived-in look.
Slightly lived-in look.
Not so perfect.
Exactly. I don't like, you don't want it to look like you've just come out of the salon. You want it to look a tiny bit lifted. It's like, I don't know if anybody's watching, or you're watching The Morning Show. Are you? And with it's with Reese Witherspoon. And is anyone watching it? And Jennifer Aniston. And I'm watching the show. It's on Netflix or whatever. And I can't. They have the best hair on that show, right? And Araceli just said Boris is the hair whisperer, and he absolutely is, right? Chrissy goes, love the morning show, but they have the best hair, and that's exactly what we're talking about, because they both of them, Reese and Jennifer, in their scenes have to have that kind of lived in look, because they've been on a plane for 2 days or just woken up in the morning, but you know that their hair has been styled within an inch of its life for that scene. But it's that, for me, I'm like, oh, that's the pieciness and the volume and everything. So I'm sure they're using EVOLVh. They're not, they should be.
I don't know if this is true for you, but one thing I love about our products is like how your hair looks when you literally, I like to say, I wake up coiffed. Meaning, like, you come up, you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, and you're like, whoa, it looks amazing. I'm done. And that's kind of what these products do, which is...
it does. And the mousse really keeps your hairstyle, by the way, ladies. So if you've styled, if you've gone to the trouble to put a hair styling, a little bit of curl in like I do or something like that, I do want it to stay. And also, as we, get older, for us ladies who have hot flashes, Boris, just saying, in menopause, there's a little bit of going on at night. Sometimes all that throwing the sheets on and off and getting very sort of the perspiration at night, you really do want something that's really going to hold your hairstyle, that you don't wake up in the morning, it's like stuck to one side of your head. All right. So we got a question from Teresa. Can you use mousse if you have a dry, itchy scalp?
Yes, that will not be an issue. And you will find if you have a dry, itchy scalp, our shampoos tend to be very, very, not just moisturizing, they actually act as adaptogens for the scalp. So the botanicals that are in them have this, and even the fatty acids, they benefit the scalp the same way, just as they benefit the hair. So if your scalp leans dry, the shampoo will help bring it back closer to normal. And if you lean oily, it's going to bring you back closer to normal. So they're very adaptogenic and should help. The itchiness can be caused by a variety of different reasons. So I don't want to claim like this is like the ultimate scalp healer for all potential challenges, but it will likely make a positive difference, at least to some extent.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But the mousse won't be an issue at all. Yeah.
Okay, great. And then we have a question from Jill. What do you suggest for super frizzy hair?
Well, so for super frizzy hair, I would say starting with adding our mask into your routine is going to make the biggest difference. And so that would be step one. And then the other step would be either super finish polishing balm, which I've been mentioning, or we have another product that might be the ultimate treatment for frizz called Wonder Balm Magic for Curls. And this is a serum type product. We originally created it for curly hair, but we've discovered that any hair type can use it. And it is incredible for reducing frizz. And you would apply Wonder Balm to wet hair after you've used one of our leave-in sprays, and then you can refresh your hair with it as well once it's dry. And it's amazing at helping to reduce frizz. And also this spring, we are planning to launch an anti-humidity mask. So a little sneak peek that I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag, I guess, which will help reduce how your hair reacts to frizz. But Ultra Repair, the mask we currently have in the lineup already, does quite a bit of that. So I would say the mask plus Wonder Balm or Super Finish would be your best friends for reducing.
Fantastic. Great. Keep on asking questions. We've got another few minutes, just 5 minutes, and I'm going to try and go through as many questions as possible. So Araceli, who loves the line, she goes, Boris, I found the hairspray to be she's got very, very fine, thin hair. And she said, I found the hairspray to be too wet for my fine hair. Any suggestions, please?
Yes. So just to explain the hairspray. So this spray, Ultraflex, it's a working spray. So it's meant to be used in wet hair for styling, usually in combination with hot tools. It is not a finishing spray, which is a hairspray you would use to lock in a style when you're all finished with your styling. So most finishing sprays are probably going to be an aerosol and also with alcohol, so to make it very quick drying. And our spray is alcohol free and not an aerosol because we don't want to do CFCs. And also we wanted to create an alcohol free version, which means it's not going to dry as fast. So it's really meant to be used in wet hair for styling. So if it's too heavy for you, I would say one little trick you can try to see if it'll work is it does have a very fine mist sprayer. So just hold it further away from your hair and almost spray it up into the air and let the mist fall.
Yeah.
And it should work. So probably my biggest tip as far as getting results from Ultraflex is just in your case, use a lot less of it. It's actually very concentrated and just spray it from further away so it hits your hair with a very fine mist. And then I think then you're going to get the result you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that will really help Araceli. By the way, as a couple of you have asked if any Black Friday deals, the best deal is this deal. Yeah. So you're going to put in the code Sophie Faves, and that's your coupon code, SOPHIEFAVS, Sophie Faves, and you're going to get 20% off, and it's for a really short time. And go in there because you can just get 20% off anything, and highly, highly recommended. Just, it's very, Boris doesn't often do these, so go and get it, but make sure, because I promise you, if you get the small sizes, you're going to be like, I wish I'd got the liters.
I would just go out on a limb, although it's not really a limb. I'm going to go out on a big, thick, steady branch and just say, if you have graying hair, this will, I'm 99.9% sure this will be your favorite product of all time. So don't hesitate. Order.
Yeah. Honestly, mature graying hair. I mean, I'm the same as you. I'm 99% sure that it'll be your product from now on. And so just get the liters, because you will kick yourself if you don't. You will kick yourself. And you know, I absolutely, as I said, I couldn't, you know, I go to England, I take it with me. My mum's normally like, do you want me to get you some shampoo and conditioner so you don't have to carry any, you know, she's always like trying to get me stuff so I don't have to travel with it. I'm like, no, do not get shampoo and conditioner or any styling products from anywhere, because I'll bring my own.
Yeah. By the way, Sophie, I'll just mention on our website, we have a set, we do have a lot of bundles. I just want to mention that for anyone who's interested. So if they go into the shop section and in the navigation, choose bundles for you, you'll see 4 product bundles where you can get the shampoo, conditioner, leave-in spray, a styling product, and a mask at a value price point for the bundle. And then you can apply the 20% off to that. And that's like a ridiculously amazing deal. So
that's great to know. That's fantastic to know. So go look for the bundles.
And there's 4 of them to choose from, and they have many of the products that we've been talking about tonight are in there. So
great, perfect. Teresa said that she used it today, and I think she's talking about, I don't know which product, and she said it was amazing. The balm. She used the balm today. It was amazing. Very good for smoothing hair. Loves it. So that's the balm, everybody. Okay, Jill, who's got the frizzy hair, she said curl shampoo.
Curl shampoo.
She's the one with very frizzy hair. Should she choose?
Either. Well, if you don't need a lot of volume, so if you have thicker hair, plenty of hair, then go either with Smart Curl or Smart Color. If your hair is fine and you're concerned about weight and you want fullness, then go with Ultra Shine.
Great. All right, now Perry said, I'm losing so much of my hair after having COVID. Any suggestions?
Yeah, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. And, hair loss can be triggered by stress and illness. And hopefully, so when your hair turns gray, there's no, it just stays gray, unfortunately. If you're losing more hair, it is possible that will slow down, hopefully. So hopefully that'll be the case. We don't have any hair growth products at EVOLVh that we can claim to be hair growth products, but I will say we do get a lot of testimonials all the time from women and men who say that using our shampoos and conditioners have resulted in new growth, and they send us photos with baby hairs or they talk about it. So it's possible that our products will help promote healthy hair growth. So it's certainly worth a try. And I wish you all the best with recovering from this terrible thing that we've all been dealing with for far too long now. So, yeah.
Great. Okay. So somebody just came on and they asked me, they go, have I tried the Shine products? Yes. And I can't see your name who asked that, but yes, you did miss that at the beginning. I was saying that I personally use, and my hair as it is right now, which is, we were just chatting about how I'd recently had my hair cut and my stylist literally was just said she can't believe the condition of my hair. And so I use the Ultra Shine. I use the Ultra Shine shampoo, the Ultra Shine conditioner. It goes a long way as well. So the conditioner goes a long way. It just does. I've really noticed that, Boris. A little goes a long way. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's very concentrated. I also just want to add one more thing about the conditioner. It'll be unlike anything you've used before. When you apply this conditioner, it's going to feel like it's almost disappearing because it's being absorbed into your hair. So you'll notice with a lot of other conditioners, a lot of times, a lot of the product, it sits on top, it ends up on your body, on your shower floor. This will not happen with EVOLVh. So you just have to be careful not to accidentally overuse it, because your tendency is to think, hey, I'm so used to this goopy feeling, let me try to get to that goopy state. And you'll never get there because the product is just going to absorb. So just trust that it's working. It's very concentrated, so you don't need a lot. Start literally like Sophie, for your length of hair, I'm guessing we're talking a couple of kidney bean size dollars.
And this is what I do is I do round about that amount exactly. And then I just put it, I go through the kind of almost like from here down, and then I'm in the shower. And then what I do is I step out of the stream of the shower and I have a wide tooth comb and I really, really gently pull it through. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. And then I pull it through, and then I turn the temperature in the shower down to as cold as I can possibly face it to be, and then give myself a cool rinse. Sometimes I'm like that because I don't want to get it on my body, and then I'm done, and then I get out of the thing, towel dry my hair, Ultra Shine spray. Not too much, as you're advised to, Araceli. I just not. I don't sort of coat it all over. I'm very light spray with it. Then that's what I've used in my hair today. And then if I want to do a bit more styling and I really want the style to hold, I will use the mousse. I'm dying to try the gel, and because I think that'll be lovely for the pieciness, and also the mask, because I'm dying to use the mask. I haven't tried the mask yet, so I'm really excited to do that.
Oh, you're in for such a treat. It's an amazing product. Very cool.
Oh, and Dawn says the ultra rich butter, the Smart Body ultra rich butter.
Yeah, it's our best kept secret is our body care, especially the body butter. It's ridiculous. So our body care is as good for your skin on the body as the hair care. It's that effective. It's
that doesn't surprise me, because you are the master formulator, and I can only imagine, as a sort of wannabe skincare formulator or whatever, I can only imagine, or I used to do a lot of DIY. I don't really do it so much now. But formulating, if you can formulate the complication of formulating, and you've come up with the perfect formulations for hair, and I can only imagine that what your formulations for skin are. And I tried some of your products and absolutely loved them. Catherine's put in a link. So there you go, ladies and gents who are watching. Make sure now that you use that code Sophie Faves to get your 20% off, and grab, while you're at it, a body butter and all those products. So any other questions, ladies or gentlemen? Ask Boris anything while he is here, just about your hair. If you just quickly, if you want, go to the website, go to the EVOLVh website. Catherine's put lots of links in there. Have a quick look. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know which exact one I should get, which bundle I should get, which, whatever, just, you can come back, you can ask Boris right now. So I'm giving you 5 minutes just to ask Boris while we've got him here. Yes. I'm just seeing here. Somebody says, a Facebook user, your name hasn't come up, says, my hair has improved since using your shampoo or conditioner, since the last live. Great.
Oh, nice.
So happy. And I'm
that.
so happy that it has. Dawn says, just ordered mine, added some Smart Body, ultra rich body butter. So excited. Well done, Dawn.
It's so perfect for winter too, the body butter. So
okay, so Maureen says, now I'm worried. Maybe the Ultra Shine would have been better than the curl per Boris's comment he just made. My hair is not thick.
Okay, yeah. If you want to change your order, or if you want, just email us. We can edit your order if you want.
There you go, Maureen. That's just, or the customer service is so great at EVOLVh. They are literally there. It's like not like some massive thing with bots answering you. They will, Boris will, he's so generous. You are, Boris, that you've actually answered people that have sent you sort of emails to the website and everything, and you get right back. So it's absolutely not a problem, Maureen. You can sort of converse with, hi, Nancy, you can converse with Boris about that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Chrissy says, please, Maureen, and if you have any questions, anybody, email team@evolvh.com. And Chrissy has just put that in the chat right now. So Maureen, go grab that email address and email, and then you can make absolutely sure that you've picked the right product for you. All right, my lovely. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else, any other burning questions. So any other parting advice, anything else you want to say for us the topic tonight was gray hair, celebrating and loving your grays, ladies. You can have, don't think just because your hair is mature or your hair is gray that you have to get into that sort of, I think really honestly, it's texture, isn't it? It's not so much the color. I love seeing women who celebrate their gray hair, but it is, whether you have gray hair or dyed hair, it's the texture that makes it look young, isn't it? I think that would be my parting.
No,
just back on that.
That is exactly it, and then just be consistent, and don't forget to mask, because that will speed up the process of getting to that beautiful, more youthful texture. And use the leave-in spray. Don't forget that step. It's one of those things that's easy to forget, but treat your hair the same way you do with your skin. And so if you want great skin, having that consistent routine and the steps is so important and so helpful. And so if you can just be consistent in that same way with your hair, you'll have an amazing outcome. And so
I'm so excited for you all to have that outcome. So it's the 3-step process. Remember, it is the cleanse, condition, and protect. So you need to cleanse, condition, protect. Make sure you have the shampoo, the conditioner, the mask, and the spray. That's an absolute necessity. That's non-negotiable. And then you can start playing with the styling products as well.
100%. That is it. Yep.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Oh, I could carry on talking about when it comes to beauty and skincare and hair. It's just it's actually just such a welcome respite from the other things that we talk about in life. But you're a joy, and for those of you who don't know, I've actually met Boris. I think Araceli did. I think Araceli came to my event in LA. But I've met you, and your lovely team, and Chrissy, and it's just lovely to have such a sort of personal connection with somebody who really, really knows your stuff, and you are the hair whisperer. So thank you for bringing this product, and I know it's a lifetime journey for you and a lifelong mission for you to create something that is of such high quality and is so wonderful for us all. So I want to thank you for that. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You too. It's an honor to be here. We love you and your amazing community, and we're all, if anyone has follow-up questions, anything at all, email us. Our team is amazing. I take some of the emails as well, so don't hesitate to reach out. And we're here for you, and it's such an honor to be here with you all tonight. So thank you, Sophie, so much, and have an amazing holiday season as well.
Yeah, and it's lovely. I just want to finally say all the regulars, Maureen, Jill, Araceli, Nancy, all you beautiful, beautiful souls that have been with us for so long. You know, Teresa, you know, I just want to wish you all, because I won't see you before then, have a beautiful Thanksgiving holiday. I know we've, all of us have got so much to be thankful and grateful for. So it's just, I just love this time that we get to really focus on that, on all the blessings in our life. So to my community, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and to you and Chrissy, Boris, the same. Thank you for Catherine being on and putting in all those links to help everybody out. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.